Hi everyone, good morning. Today is UnityTV. My name is Angie Blom and I will be using the Uniquely Unity Bitty background stamps to show you how to add texture on your art journaling pages. So welcome to my stamp room. Let's go have some fun. We'll see you there. Okay, here we have my book, but if you have any book that you want to use, or even a piece of canvas, just go for it. So what I have done is I'm going to tell you a little bit about my book. It is an old novel I got from a secondhand shop. It's got over 200 pages. I probably won't be using them all, but what I'm doing is I am gluing 3 to 4 pages together. So I'm going to get a nice heavy area to work with, right? So I've done that, and I'm just using my Mod Podge to glue it together. You don't need any fancy glue. I'm going to take a little bit of my Gesso Paint. Now, I buy my Gesso Paint from Walmart. You can get it in the art section, and you're just going to put some on each side and brush it on as lightly or as heavily if you want to see the words underneath. It's up to you. I'm going to get some red, and I'm just using crafter's paint. You don't need to get expensive paints if you don't want to. Just use whatever you have. So Sky. This one's a little bit of a shinier paint. You can get that one at Walmart as well. It's a turquoise. So I'm just going to kind of dab it on both sides. To take some beige color, I'm just going to put a little bit on my paper, and I am just going to take my stamp. This is the little circles one, and I'm just going to brush the paint over them. Right? And then I'm going to start getting my textures on my page. Right? Let's put some on, and you'll see what great texture that is going to be for your artwork or your journaling pages. I just love how that turns out. So I'm just going to do some more, and then we can go in, and I'm going to paint up this wood grain one, and let's see how that works. Oh, wonderful. How cool is that? So I think I want to do this like a little checkerboard going across both pages. So we'll just ink that up a little bit more. Textured magic. So we're going to take some of the textured magic, and we're going to blend it in just a little, and we're going to blend it in with this aqua paint. And what you do is you just mix it up, and it'll make the acrylic paint a lot heavier. So you're going to do that. And then These are the Crafters Workshop templates, and I just got some of them from when I was at Scrapfest. So I'm just going to put that over and then take my paint, my textured paint, and I'm just gonna kind of fill in the holes. So you'll see when I take it off what it would look like, and you're going to get a different texture on your page. I'm not going to do all of the diamonds, but we'll just lift it up and you've got another texture going there. And even if you have some on it, you can just go and kind of squeeze it on the other side. So it's just going to add to it, add to your page. Right? Hands are all dirty, but that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and dry this, and we'll see you in a little bit. So now it's dry. You're not going to get any on your hands. And we're going to go in, and we're going to do some other, we're going to use some of the other blocks of stamp. This one's got a little a great little design on it, and I am just using some archival ink in black, and I am just going to ink it up. And you can start putting it wherever you want. Isn't that wonderful? It's just amazing what you can do with these stamps. And these background stamps are great because you can just hold them in your hand. They're so flexible. You don't really need to go and use your very large ones. So I'm just going to do some on the sides here. There was this cute little plaid looking one that I'm going to use. So let's see where we could do that one. You can have just, you don't need to do the whole entire stamp, which is the great thing. If you just want a little bit of a different pattern, you don't need to do the whole entire block. Just take bits and pieces of it. Just put like a half of it down, and that will just give you a little bit of texture. So let's have some of that going over here. We can have it going down the page. And then worn dots. So let's try that one out. So, ooh, very cool. Very cool. I'm excited about this one. Look at that. Love it. That is going to look great. The last one I have is the little family one. So I think what I'd like to do is to do that again in the paint. So I'm going to take my beige color paint. I'm just going to paint over it. And I'm just going to push it down there. So you're going to see it's coming out. I mean, once you get your, if you want to do pictures on it, or you want to do a scene on it, you know, this is the background that that you want to be doing. So, I mean, it's going to hide some of it, but you want to get it in places where it's actually, you'll be able to see some of it. So I'm just going to do another one here. How great is that? Wonderful. So there we have the background to another journaling page. So come back and I'm going to show you it all done.